Oak. All right. So, last we left off, you somewhat bungled your way through social gatherings and...
Ik ben 1 minuut toch weg, maar doe maar.
Okay, dat is heel goed.
Yes.
So, social gatherings and eau de vivre. You... Let's see here. How do we... You had a very forceful and awkward interaction with a member of the Elish Republic, dear Dario, as you were being careened around high society of Alossa, while your compatriots were forging a deal to sell some items for the betterment of the city and the plans of a certain Nolan Tuskbrew. Eventually, with all those things combined, your stories somewhat thinning here and there, you managed to at least curry some favor or pique some interest when, let's say, you got off a little as scot-free as possible, the items collected, and you being thrust towards the teller for exchange of foreign currency that was so dutifully provided to you. There, your carefully laid plan of seducing the teller's dog is now in front of you. As that little cliffhanger is where we left off. That is where I have been preparing for days. No.
It sounds a lot worse when you say it.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the crux of what D&D is. So yeah, you are in the office of Darvian Riker, whose name I really shouldn't have random generated. With this tiny little yippy dog in the other room, being some kind of mutated amalgam of a French bulldog. And yeah, you are being whisked inside. Yes, come in, please. You have done business with Voss, and you are now to do business with me. Please approach.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can spot the box that we are supposed to swap anywhere in here.
Okay. We are straight in with a perception roll, please.
And it's 25.
And I don't see that roll, so I'm reloading.
It's a 25.
25?
Yes.
Okay. So, you see this place as it is a bit of a... It has a boutique feel to it. Although the windows are narrow and it looks quite defensible. The walls are thick here, but it is all decorated. Every piece here inside is decorated with wood. You have a nicely carved wooden floor, even with inlay everywhere, gilded little adornments. You see statues everywhere, bronze statues and others. There is very fine carpets on the ground here as well. And there are, honestly, it is cozy in a very ostentatious way. There's a desk where he is sitting at that is very clearly the very center of this entire area. everything points towards him in a position of power, even though this is a diminutive man. The desk itself is massive, and you see several drawers at the back of it, and you can tell off of the reflection of maybe some mirrors here and there as well, because there are many mirrors. There are a few reflective surfaces here and there, and you get the sense that that's not an accident. It seems that from his central position, he has a very good eye on things. And what you also notice is that for such a secure location, you see stacks of coins, even the very rare banknotes that have been written on the desk, and sometimes you see little stacks of coins here and there in the office as well, which, as a seasoned thief, you haven't seen more obvious bait in your life. You do see him twitch a few times as you approach. He looks around the mirrors, and you see him stare, and then go back to you. With a 25, you can also tell that he has his hand underneath his desk, and then raises it. The box itself, right now, is not in view. Yes, please, come, don't dally. I have very important and pressing business, so if this could be quick, I do not know your faces, but perhaps we can get acquainted some other time.
Where is the little pooch in the room? Is it quite obvious in the room, or is it hidden? Some sort of.
The last thing you saw, there is a little side room, or at least a continuation of the building itself. There's a door. There's also a window and some drapes that are half closed, and you hear the yipping. No roll required. You hear the yipping of the little dog coming from that next room, and you remember that he basically shooed the dog inside and then closed.
All right. Let's see. I'll take it. I'm not completely inside because you guys are doing a transaction. I'll be a bit more closer towards the exit because I want the dog to just lure him outside. So yeah, I'll
Is
be
the dog
standing
behind the
at the
closed
door
door?
right now.
The dog is behind the closed door, right?
Yeah, closed door inside the room.
Just the
Yeah.
side of him.
Was the
Yeah.
door closed and then locked, or only closed? Or did we not see that part?
You would have seen, and he just closed the door.
Okay, so
He
it's
didn't.
not.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is indeed not locked. Yes, your business. Come on.
Hello,
You were
hello,
sent
good sir.
for.
Yes, we have some foreign currency we would like to exchange to the local gold for easier transferring.
Of course. Please present your wares.
And I will place the bag we got on the table.
All right.
But I will clumsily, I will open it en ik heb de zak uit. En ik
Okay.
wil proberen er een paar coins wegrollen.
All right. Make a
In zijn
performance
richting,
roll.
Dat ik hem niet moet dat hij hem zou oprapen.
Yeah. A performance or deception, you can choose.
Can I try and use this distraction to see, like, the moment I see he's distracted, I want to try and, like, subtly open the door. I'm not gonna whip it open, but I'm just gonna leave it open so that if a dog were to push against the door would then open.
Okay, so I need a stealth roll from you.
Yeah.
in the
Only a 21. Okay.
while you're doing that,
Okay.
I'm gonna move more outside and start laying down some of those trees.
Okay. You also make a stealth roll because you are
Yeah, I'm
again
gonna
you
do
were
that.
escorted by guards.
Yes.
And this is gonna be an interesting couple of rolls here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Do I
You
see
can count on me.
Yes,
some
Boris.
kind of art or figurines or something that allows me to stroll around the room and just check every corner of it?
Yeah. Again, it's not a very big. I say it's probably the whole area here is maybe 30 feet in diameter, let's say. There is plenty. There are many bronze statues, marbles, paintings. The entire area is audacious. So,
So I'm going around the room looking for things I can push over, distractions I can create, and
Okay.
possibly the box.
okay. So make a perception roll for me while this is going on. I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah.
No, boy, no,
Okay.
not again.
I'm just gonna shut off my mic and do a nap here in the corner.
Starting off the way we finished.
Lousy.
Yes.
And okay. I'm a DM and I abide by my rules.
Soon.
I gave him an insight roll, and I gave him perception roll. Okay.
Het gaat heel mis. We zijn juist begonnen.
Plant chicken
You, dear Gordon, or should I say, what was it again?
Tuck, fryer
Tuck.
tuck.
Yeah, yeah,
Fry. Nee, niet fryer tuck.
Tuck
hè.
fry,
Tuck fry.
yeah. Tuck fry to make it easier.
Yeah.
To fry the chicken nuggets later.
And the fries.
You push over this bag, and yes, coins do spill, but only one of them actually falls to the ground as the teller slams down his hand quick enough to stop this from happening. And he basically, although this is a feeble-looking man, you're surprised, in fact, at the snap, the quickness, not the strength, but the quickness of where he grabs your wrist and holds it to the bag and cocks his head and just makes eye contact with you. Clumsy, are we?
Oh, Mr. Riker. I cannot say the same of you. You have quite a response.
Call it experience in the trade. And he doesn't break eye contact with you as he starts collecting the coins. You have the one coin that ding fell to the ground, but he's not breaking eye contact with you.
I'll say,
However, because of that, he is fully transfixed on guard. So, Cassius, you are unnoticed.
So I'll just open the door and let it rest so that it is still closed, but the moment a dog, say, were to push against it, it can just swing open.
Okay. You do hear, amongst all of this, there would have been silence were it not for the incessant yipping going on at the other side of the door.
And then I'm gonna, just I do that and then I move away from the door
Okay.
and go stand around in the middle.
Say, I didn't catch where you're from.
He asks me. Oh, wacht, wat was mijn...
Yeah, and he just looks at a few papers and Mr. Huck Fry, was it?
Did he say cuck? Or tuck?
No, he just pronounced. He said Tuck, but he like really put it in there.
I really misunderstood that.
Yeah, Tuck Fry.
Ah, yes, I come from Omatil. We traveled through Carnival and Petarelin. And after a long journey, we arrived in Aloso.
Make a deception check. Or, well, I guess this is the truth you're saying, but not where you're
He's
from.
not technically lying.
Yeah.
Technically, that's
Persuasion of...
Let's go with persuasion because you didn't say where you're from. Yeah.
Aren't we all the All-Father children? Oh
Correct.
my god,
boy.
guys.
Be very generic in your answers. It's always good.
That's an impressive journey, but and he takes one of the coins, and now is the first time looking at it, and he just twiddles it around his. Strange, though, that you would happen upon coinage from Kalkwa Sen in those travels.
Oh, I'm a trader. We just trade gold for wares. I'm not sure where all these coins come from.
How strange. This is. Don't worry, you didn't get swindled, but the trader that provided you with these, well, they must have raided some old. Yeah, some old hoard or something, because these haven't been in circulation for quite some time, you see. And he, at that point, slides open parts of his desk, rummages through for a moment, and takes out a coin, then kicks it closed again. You see, this is what they use currently, and he puts them side by side. To your eyes, they look almost identical.
Can I take a look at both the coins?
Well, you were
Somebody-
looking around away from the desk, did you not?
Right.
So if you want to come closer, then you can.
Yes, my historical preference might be interested in this. Was somebody able to take a look in the desk, by the way? I don't know how we're spaced out.
I would say Cassius has a chance of looking because he like moseyed away. So I'll allow Cassius. Well, I'll allow I'll allow Gord and Cassius a roll on that.
Perception.
Meanwhile, Dario,
Yes.
one of the guards, my lord, looks like you dropped some food there. You
Oh,
you
thank you. This, those are the trees for my servant. Oh, what are they doing around? Thank you.
We're really
One-
establishing.
They both look at you with incredible disgust and then
They're really
correct
really good.
themselves.
And I crack on one.
That's very good, sir. It's just that in this area of the city, littering is, well,
I will take care it will not happen again. And if I accidentally drop something, my servant will clean it up. I will not leave anything behind. I promise you.
of course, Malone. And they look at each other, and just.
I shall go back inside.
After I've opened the door, I'll telepathically send a message to Darius saying like the door's open, so the dog should be able to get out if he has a reason to.
Yeah, but there are guards here and they're in my way.
Could it be time for plan 50?
I don't know.
Why is that?
At that point,
Does anyone know?
Cassius, as he opens the drawer, and you can see that there are a number of boxes, and all of them are in a single case. He opened up one of them that has certain denominations, all of them so neatly ordered, let's say, and then he closed it again and closed the big drawer. So one drawer with the case inside.
He just opened it. There was no kind of lock or something that he engaged or disengaged, or I did not catch that.
I would say you did not catch anything peculiar.
Specific or anything peculiar.
There is a lock on it, right? But right now it is unlocked.
Mhm. Yeah, because you just pulled it out and then
Yeah.
put them in and then close it again. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I could, of course, provide you with, well, I would say not market parity, I'm afraid. So there will be a bit of a cost associated to this exchange, you see. It is difficult. The value, well, how do I put this? The weight of gold used, or at least the purity, isn't as good as what is now currently in use, you see. So I would say minus 20%.
What kind of coins are there? Because I don't really see a difference. So why is there a difference now?
Well, this is why you come to an expert, sir. But of course, if your layman's eyes wish to look, and he shoves two of the coins to you. So please.
Do I know anything, or do I see anything different between the coins?
Where did that come from? Did you guys hear that, or was it just on my end? I just now got the sound for the one that Boris rolled 11 minutes ago. Great. Lag.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get
I wanted to go for the roll and then Okay.
Wow.
Preemptive. Yeah, you can roll a history check for me. If he rolls a 1 now, I'm just quitting the game and that's it.
Yeah. When I saw the box, I'd have telepathically told the other people in our group, like, the box is in a drawer in his desk.
The box is in the drawer. I repeat, the box is in the drawer. That's not a code
It's
we have agreed
important.
upon.
It's important.
We were talking chickens and just yeah, okay. 13. With your knowledge, I mean, you know about Kalkarsen. It's a city all the way in the east, northeast even. I mean, yes, the coin that you guys brought looks to have been worn a bit more, maybe a little bit more use, but it is as good as identical.
And would I know anything of the history of the coins so that I can engage in conversation with him?
Not with with a 13.
Or can I ask a slightly guided question to show I know something, but
You can have a
unsure?
conversation, but you don't know anything inherently.
So I'll try to start up a conversation, but didn't they change the coin somewhere 400 or 500 years ago? And isn't this more modern? I believe I heard something about that once.
Well, I see. Honestly, I am more well versed in economic and more recent. I look to the future rather than to the past, you see.
Mhm.
So, as far as I'm concerned, they changed their the level of gold in the alloy about 20 odd years ago, and these old coins have been going out of circulation. So honestly, again, a 20% increase in cost is doing you a favor, because if you were to have to send it to Calquire and do it yourself, half of it would be raided by bandits halfway across. So.
Oh, that would be a shame. But I heard of this scientist, Archimedes or something like that, and then he had a way to discover if there was a much difference in gold. I don't know if you heard of him.
No. Usually we simply weigh things and determine it
Yes.
that way.
But he found a way to discover if there was more or less gold, and they weighed the same. So it might be interesting to check it out here, no?
Well, perhaps later you can enlighten one of my understudies to such a thing. Sadly,
But later
we are
might-
running short of time.
Yes, but we might be cut short on money here, so I do think it's important.
With your otherworldly knowledge, roll a persuasion roll.
Yeah, we can retcon and roll if I know this or not. Persuasion.
Yup.
This would be amazing.
Nice. Thank you.
I hate everything about this game. I'm gonna play Path of Exile next week, so I don't care anymore.
If you ask for a roll.
Hey, I wanted to
Explaining
retcon-
ourselves to the guards, we can't roll above a 10. Convincing some guy you know about coins, let's fucking do this, baby.
Archimedes is now canon. Okay. Arcane Medes. Arcane Medes.
Yes, sorry.
Uh,
I had to
boy.
distract him somehow.
Yeah, so and at that moment he's like, weigh the same, you say. You know, that would be catastrophic if that were the case. So
Yes, we
how exactly does this work? So
Oh.
I would say for we're not gonna do the fucking tests, but you start conversing about him, and he actually seems interested. So while Boris has locked himself in a channeling spell, what is everybody else doing?
The moment I see that happening, I'll send Dario a message like, he seems to be the most distracted we've gotten him so far. If you're going to do something, now would be a good time.
Yes. I walk, but he's distracted already. But the box is where he is. We need him to move away, right?
Yes, we need him to get away from the desk.
Okay.
The best idea seems to get his dog to leave and then hope he'll chase after his dog.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have this box with dog treat in my hands. It's open, so the smell should protrude through the room, and I'm eating them. I'm inside now, so I don't know if the guard still can see me.
The guards currently, I would say, there's about 4 heavily armed guards or armored guards standing in front, but they. Well, I would say after your little remarks and the fact that you're chewing dog treats, they have sort of like averted their gaze from you. They just don't want to.
It's
Just
not that
don't
like
buy
they are outside and we're inside. They can see everything we are doing if they would pay attention.
I mean, yeah, but right now they don't seem to
All right.
really
So
give a shit.
I'm eating them as candy. So
Yeah.
it's doesn't
One of the guards just looks at you
And,
briefly and just goes.
when I notice the guards aren't looking, I'm throwing some on the floor.
Okay.
As far away as I can from the desk.
So inside.
Yeah, because they are outside, right?
Yeah.
The guards are outside. Inside, and I'll be walking out. Yeah, I'll be walking out, and try and drop the next set of candy a bit further away,
Hansel and Gretel, yeah.
so the guards won't
Okay.
spot me easily.
So I'd say make another stealth roll for me while you're doing
Whoa.
that.
Can Dario talk to animals? Is that a thing he
Yes,
does?
I've got a spell prepared.
Okay. Does Cassius know Dario can talk to animals?
Okay, 21.
Oh, that's good.
Could presume.
The guards seem unenthused and are not paying attention to you. So
Alright, then,
you've tossed a few of these. Now I'm going to roll. I need a stat block for a tiny dog.
I'm gonna continue my trail.
Qua, die moet er advantage hebben in een hond, met zijn
I
neus.
do believe dogs have keen sense and
I
advantage.
have
on
blink
perception
dogs,
based on
death
smell.
dogs, and devil dogs. I don't have a dog.
Hellhounds? I don't know.
Dog,
Yeah.
dog.
Helldogs is gewoon een chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their lesser form.
So let me see the features here. Keen hearing and smell. Yeah. Advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. I would say I'm going to use the blink dog. I don't give a fuck. I bet a cat has a stat block. Yeah, see, a normal cat has a stat block, a dog doesn't. Isn't that awful? And also has keen smell. There you go. So I think we'll be using a cat. Sure.
And I'm gonna try and lure the pot of cookie crumbling to some sort of corner where the guards are out of view when I'm, well, as alone as I can be.
Are you outside
So-
or inside still then?
Yeah, no, I'm going outside
Oh,
because
okay.
we need
You're,
to
oh,
get
you're really
farther
doing
away.
the trail of breadcrumbs thing. Okay,
Yeah,
I
because
did not.
it
Yeah.
won't. We need him to be as far as
We need him. Yeah, we need him to get out.
That's a good thing. Okay, so this is an actual like French bulldog. It can barely breathe. It's a good thing I rolled with advantage because its first roll was a 1. So he's like,
Oh boy.
okay,
Hits its face against the door.
yeah, it just bonk.
Passes out.
Okay, so you are out. You try to break line of sight with the guards, I suppose,
Yeah.
or
I am trying
Okay.
to break line of sight.
okay. So they don't seem to care. So your stealth roll still stands. You walk away, and this is like a very picturesque medieval, very tiny street. It is, ja, zullen we zeggen, sommige plaatsen van Brugge. Yeah? The very tiny little streets, all very fantasy.
Dead horse.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's not very difficult for you to actually break line of sight here. You just go around the corner. There's little things. There's not a lot of movement happening now as the evening's starting. Yeah, you break line of sight.
All right. When I'm out of line of sight, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals
Okay.
and be awaiting the little smooch.
All right. So that is for 10 minutes. Roger that.
Yeah.
Okay. At that point, a few things happen in a rapid succession. You are halfway through explaining Archimedes' methods because I don't actually know off the top of my head, but it is a water-based test, right?
Yeah, it's a
It's
scale in the
water
water,
displacement. Yeah,
and the lead is heavier, so it will push down more or something.
yeah.
Been a while.
So he's like, "Oh yes," and he's scribbling down notes and everything, and at that point he's like, "Oh," he looks at a clock, and good heavens, this is very interesting. But Boris, was it?
Yes.
I would love to know in depth exactly how we are going to construct such a thing. And at that point, you hear the tiniest little from the door, and his eyes go wide and turns. Oh no. The door opens as
Just
the
a door.
dog. Yeah, the door opens. The dog pushes through, gets stuck for a moment in the door, and panics, and then bolts through for a moment, then dives for one of the dog biscuits. And guys, what? No! Don't eat that! Nim! Don't eat that! And
And I will
what's it?
try to.
Yeah.
I will try to help him,
Okay.
and I'll
Oh,
yell,
no.
"Don't worry, I'll get him,"
Get-
and I will dive also for the dog, trying
It's
to
a
help.
she! Okay, you now make a performance check as you're trying to do this. Okay. That is not bad at all.
Nice.
That's a
Thank
5 and a
you.
2. So there is this tiny dog with a bow around its neck. It is a horrendous little mongrel. It has far too big eyes that are pushing outside of its skull. This is the product of horrendous misbreeding, even in this little fantasy world. He goes for it. The dog grabs the treat, has it in its mouth. No, we don't eat things off the ground. When Gord, you give it a little bit too much. Like, you are pretending to be a merchant and everything, but you are still who you are. So you plan to maybe give a little nudge or get in the way. What ends up happening is you body check this man. And even though for you this is barely any contact, he slams into the door. And the little drapes fall off, and he just... The dog yelps and is in a panic, runs to its master. And he says, you fool! The guards now turn and look. Is everything all right in there? And starts coming in.
I look to
That
Chris,
is... Yeah.
What even?
I'm the only one you didn't link up
I know,
with
I know,
mentally,
I know.
dude. Everybody's
There
looking
is
at the
no
fucking
time
dog.
for Cassius sees this happening. The dog is not out, and the guards have reason to come inside. So now is not the time to make any kind of swap.
Everybody's looking at the dog.
I need to carefully
Dario,
open the thing
you
and swap out a
definitely
box.
hear
I
all of
need-
this. You hear a lot of commotion, and you hear the guards go, "What's going on in there?" and going inside.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Riker. I just tried to help.
We need
Yeah.
a basin of water, by the way.
What?
A basin of water. Anybody care to bring it over?
All right.
Is
it-
not
is it-
now?
Is it time? Yeah. Okay. I will activate Plant Fish Stick.
I am trained in medicine. I can take a look at the dog if you want
Yes,
to.
please. I am grievously wounded. Could you please?
I am ripping off one of my patches and dropping it in a corner somewhere. And I've ripped off the patch that contains 2 mastiff hounds.
Oh boy.
What?
So I'll look over the dog with my medicine check, I
And-
assume.
I'll tell them to run outside and cause chaos. I don't know. They're
Okay.
supposedly obeying my commands, but like I don't know if cause a distraction is a command that a dog knows generally.
Okay.
I'm hoping they'll do that on their own.
You had dogs in your pocket?
And
Is
what
that a
kind
Yes,
fire
of
one
idea?
with
these?
2 ladders, a portable hole, and another.
Twee dode honden in de hoek.
Yeah.
They needed air.
Send
They're
that.
alive.
Stat block mastiffs or
I will check on the item, but I do believe so. Yes, it says mastiffs.
Daar bestaat zeker een statblok voor. Want je kunt ook als
Yeah.
gebruiken als
Ah.
it's like the basic dog. Yeah,
Mastiff 2. Which I'm
mastiffs.
assuming is 2 of them and not just the level 2.
Level 2 mastiff. Oh no, we only prepared for level 1. Okay, yeah, 5 hit point dog. Also keen hearing and smell. All right. So, are you
I need
trying
to
to
be
do
big
this?
and distracting.
Yeah, you are. They're big dogs. The dwarves can ride them, I believe. Guard dogs and their war dogs, halflings or other small humanoids can ride them as mounts. There you go. So not dwarves, but halflings. 40 feet of movement. Are you doing this stealthily?
As stealthily as I can. I'm assuming a
Then-
lot is happening, and I do this before I see any of the guards enter. Like the moment I hear the
Sure.
guards go, "What's going on
So-
in here?" and hear them moving towards the door.
I mean, the rogue's doing stealthy things. Please roll stealth. It's probably going to be pointless, but who knows? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's 5% on the one.
Exactly. There's always a chance.
And then
But
it's
not
going
on
to be a
these
14
guards.
if it's a 1. So, you know.
Okay. So
Plan fish stick has been activated.
suddenly, to the surprise of everyone except for Cassius, two.
He will have mentally told everyone, I am activating, or I am initiating Plan Fish Stick. Not that that clears anything up, but yeah.
No. So it's like Plan Fishstick is being initiated, and suddenly these two massive mastiffs. So these are big dogs. These are St. Bernard level fucking dogs. Appear out of nowhere. The small dog, now being cradled in the arms of the teller of Riker, just starts screaming. It is like a scream of like a small rodent. It's like a prolonged screech. As these two giant monsters appear of dogs, and you tell them to run out.
I'll tell one of them to chase off the other dog, and then I'll tell one of the other one to just kind of bolt out.
Okay.
Because I need them to take the little dog
Yeah.
out of here so the other people also leave this place.
The one dog bolts 40 feet with a dash, is 80, leaps out. The guards, they turn. What the fuck? At that point, the other dog, well, intimidates the other one, I guess. And just steps up. The teller, a low growl comes from the middle. The screeching goes supersonic. The small dog immediately defecates.
So he,
And-
Oh, we're making this better and better. No.
you were trying to seduce it, alright?
Yeah, this is the
It did not work.
complete opposite. Well, Dario didn't get the chance. But yeah,
He can talk to it and comment down when he finds it.
Yes, that is my intention. So
okay.
I'm
Yeah, well, hang on. So the small dog defecates. The Riker immediately opens up his arms. The small dog bolts out, but has maybe 20 feet of movement because it's a small thing. And the large mastiff then immediately, the two guards take out their weapons, their spear and shield, and this one's rabid, and immediately advance upon the mastiff. All right, that is a sequence of events. Now, what are you guys doing in this chaos?
well.
Still
For
need them to
one,
get
I'm
out of this
outside.
place.
I'm outside. I can clearly hear things are going not.
You see
as
a large dog run out
Yes,
of the shop.
and I wonder where that dog comes from. So I'll be going. Let's say I'll be going inside to check what's going on and see what the others are doing, and then I'll
Well,
react.
Dario
with my-
was informed that I was starting Plan Fish Stick.
Yes, but I did
but-
not know what fan fish stick is.
That
so
is fair.
still.
As I was checking the dog for injury,
Yes,
can I?
you
in
are also
surprise-
defecated upon.
Yes, but can I, in surprise to the defecation, the mastiff, try and free up the little dogs and maybe fall back and hinder the guards or something?
I would say. So you're trying. What are you trying to do? So yeah, the little dog has
I
now.
Act
gone.
surprised and step
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So the little
And-
dog has gone 20 feet already. It's full movement speed with a dash. because it's not an action to defecate. This is more of a bonus.
This-
Good to know.
Things you say as a DM.
In real
Yeah.
life, this does not work this way.
I
It's
didn't.
only action
I've been planning a whole different session, guys. It's fine.
Opschrijven en nooit gaan misbruiken.
Yeah.
Somewhere
right,
a power gamer
shitting
is
yourself
finding out
is a
how to
bonus action.
min-max using that.
Yeah. Shitting
Like
yourself is a
Dungeon
bonus
Master
action.
said that defecation is not an action, boss. I swear I was not too long on the loo.
Exactly.
Hey.
Hey!
Please
Perfect
help
timing!
Goeie moment. Ja.
Is that
Um,
combat or not?
No.
Kind
no.
of.
We
We
have just figured
determined
Plan Fish Stick.
Together.
Plan Fish Stick is in action. And shitting yourself is a bonus action, not an action.
And Archimedes is canon.
Yes, now you're fully caught up.
No, you haven't been gone that long. It really hasn't been that long. Okay, so Nolan, you can decide what you've been doing. Casting Fireball would be apt at this point. So, to recap, the little dog has escaped, has shat itself upon the teller and also a little bit on Boris, is now fleeing the scene. The two guards are about to engage in combat with a giant mastiff dog. The other one has already ran outside. I said there were 4 guards. 2 guards are now inside. 2 are running off of the large dog that is now in the street.
Okay, perfect.
You hear screams from a local woman that was, a merchant's woman that is in the streets now, clasping her parasol or whatever you might call, and you hear commotion build. Boris steps back. Dario, you're moving inside. You
Yeah,
can be inside the door.
No, I'm not gonna go inside. I'm gonna go closer towards the door and wait until the dog. See what the dog's doing. See how far
Okay.
outside it's gonna run.
All right. Right now, the dog has not yet cleared the building. It is, of course, running, but like a creature that it is. With that, Gord, Cassius.
But the teller is still there.
He is on basically hasn't been able to get up yet. Grab the dog, is basically in a prone position, technically. Let go of the dog. He is now getting up to reach for the dog.
His own dog or the big dog?
His own dog. He actually, he would be. He would be cowering from the big dog.
Als ik nu haste cast op die kleine not, is hij rapper weg.
Ja, maar
Dat
Nee,
is
dat-
ook wel top, hè, maar-
The big dog has 5 hit points, so it's die in next round if the guards attack it.
scream, distract the guard or something. Do something.
Ja, maar wat? Okay, I will grab my little satchel I prepared with earth and my magic bean, and I will pour some water on it, and I would tuck it away in some corner.
Wait, what's
This
gonna
is the
happen now? This is-
Okay.
Got all kinds of random stuff.
What is going on?
Ja, ik weet
What is
echt
going on is there are, when dominoes fall, this one is just a small domino, then a bigger one, then a bigger one, then a bigger one,
So-
and
Yeah,
one.
but this ain't Domino Day, man.
Ja,
If I can sum
je
it
kunt
up-
altijd een ding gebruiken, hè, als je weet van, kun je dat moet doen.
You're
Ja, maar
activating Plan
hoop
Pinto
ik als
Bean?
je-
Not chicken nugget.
That's not on the fucking McDonald's menu.
beans,
Alright.
magical beans. The more
All
you
right.
eat, the more you
So,
can do.
is there something you could put in the chat on exactly, or do you want to keep it as a surprise? Let's keep it as a surprise.
Give it a surprise.
Um,
It's
Oh, boy.
once it's been watered, it takes 1 minute to activate.
Okay.
Oh
All
boy.
right. I need to. Me, the DM, does need to go and check what the fuck just about to happen, because there it
Oh
is.
boy.
Bag of
It's
beans
not
and bag
fire.
of
We
dirt.
have Nolan, so fire is
Oeps,
definitely
ja,
an
ik heb
option,
het
right?
gepost in de dingen. Per ongeluk.
Oh no.
Bij dat privé.
Oh.
maar
I
op
won't
zich
look.
mag
It's
iedereen
fine.
het weten.
Okay, there. Oh, this is.
This could-
No.
This could go very wrong.
Oh
They explode in
no!
a 10-foot radius.
Nee, dat is de alternatieve dingen, hè.
That's when you throw them.
If it throw him, I
Yeah,
planted.
no, it's the 1d100 that we're about
Yeah.
to roll.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Or the 90s are also very interesting, or
I'm not
There are
gonna
many
look. 'Cause
interesting options.
it's gonna be funnier if I don't know.
Yeah, it's don't. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a 60 to 70.
and
Okay.
once that happens, I will run after. I will head outside.
Okay.
More
All right,
towards
if you
the
want to
door,
run after the
trying to
dog, it
help.
hasn't. The dog hasn't made it outside yet, right?
Yeah,
but,
it's 20 feet.
It's doing its best. It's
I will
really
go
doing its
away
best.
from the bean, just
Okay.
looking
So for
confused.
that though, I do want you to make a stealth roll as well because there is chaos. You know, I just want to know there's a lot of perception shit going on. You don't get
Yes.
advantage. There's a lot of shit going on. 17 is
Lucky me.
actually not bad. 17 is not bad.
Lucky me.
17 is not bad. Okay. Oh fucking shit. It's fine.
We don't
I-
need Nolan for the crazy shit. What's going on?
Weet jij hoe lang ik die bonen al wil gebruiken eigenlijk? Hoe cool dat kan zijn.
And what is Nolan doing even during all this
Yeah.
chaos?
Do I,
I
still
wonder.
get a,
Oh, there you are.
get
Yeah,
a thing here, or was
you-
the dogs my thing?
No. This would be the turn after the dogs have happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Dat is heel
Then
erg.
I'll.
And Nolan, you also get a turn, by the way.
Okay. Then I'll yell at the guards. Oh no! The coins must have been cursed or something. Quick, get everyone out! And then in one of their minds, I'll telepathically say something disturbing, like "It's in our bones. The music is in our bones, and it needs to get out." And then I'll start
Okay.
ushering everyone out.
Oh, we still need to go to the center of the castle after this.
Roll deception and do it well.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Oh boy.
I
No, wait,
know.
I am proficient in that. That's important because
What?
that means I can add a d8. I'm gonna add one d8 with my sounding die as well.
What's with the 17s, guys?
What's up with the ones in the 20s? I'm rolling 10 average.
Oh!
That's a 25.
Okay, that's a fucking 25.
I'm using
The-
my mind to scare people.
Okay, which guard? The ones inside, the ones outside?
One of the two that was inside gets the telepathic message, and then the coins are cursed thing is what I said out loud
For everyone. Okay.
for the ones inside, because I'm assuming the other and
Immediately.
the guy on the floor.
The one guard. Oh, shit, my brain! And the teller, Riker, needs to. Well, that's an inside. That, yeah. Okay. Okay, the two guards clearly fail. 25, eh?
17 plus 8, yes.
You lucky piece of shit. For insight, this man has some bonuses, and I rolled a natural 20.
Plus.
Well. With that, the teller just narrows his eyes at you. Yeah, I rolled 20. So he works a +4.
So that
Yeah,
means he
so-
fails.
He fails.
He's not sure, but he's not going to risk his head exploding from cursed coins.
Yeah. He stands up. He looks at himself being completely soiled. Yeah. Get him away. Get him away from here. Nim! And again, this is an older man. He's not very fast, but he is running towards his dog. And looks to be catching up. So he's going to grab for the dog. He gets up, from prone, so that's half, but he's still going to catch up to it. So he's gonna grab the dog at that point. That's his action. The two guards now are indeed going to rush towards the Mastiff in the room.
One of them ran away scared about the thing being in
Yeah,
his brain, though, right?
fair. One of them is indeed afraid. The other one is unsure what to do, but is just going to attack. Just one of them is going to basically lose his turn. He's like got his hands at his head, dropped his spear and shield. As always, fuck. The one guard is going to attack, and is going to hit. Now I need guards. This is fine. Just gonna let them roll one attack here. I already rolled the attack and it already hit. It's going to roll normal damage, which is 3 points. The Mastiff lives. So, gonna stab. That's happening. Your other dog has made it another 80 feet. This one is then... So what do you order? You order it to intimidate the small dog. And is that order changed? No.
I'll tell it to go outside and try and grab the small dog.
But the small dog is still inside, but currently in the hands of the teller. You want it to grab and go?
I want it to just kind of grab it by the neck and rush off if it can.
Okay.
Just
So-
create chaos over there.
All right. I should have. The guard actually misses his opportunity attack, and now a grapple. So an athletics from the Mastiff.
I feel like we're watching you play with toys.
Yeah, this is fine.
Just a detail. Did anyone see you summoning the dogs, and are we enemies or?
No.
No.
We did
That's
this
where
stealthily enough,
Archimedes
and
comes in.
we have confirmed that the box that we need to swap is in a drawer in his desk. The drawer is not locked, but Cassius is still gonna check for traps or any kind of other shenanigans before he does it, which is why he needs more time, or he needs a reasonable
Oh
amount of
shit!
time. The Mastiff rolled a 19, by the way.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
boy.
a 20 in total. As it bolts, grabs the little dog out of the teller's hands. No! And just rushes out by the little bow tie on its neck. You see this tiny little horrendous French bulldog being pulled outside. 40 feet of movement just out the door.
Ollie, what's this?
It's planned fish stick, my friend.
And then we're not even at chicken nugget yet.
Can I yell, everyone, help the little dog, and chase after them?
All right. Yeah, you actually, even with your full movement, don't catch up to the Mastiff. At that point, the other guy is going to run. The one guy, no, you don't understand. The cursed. It's all cursed. And
Okay,
the
so
smell of go on.
I'm still outside, so I take it the dog is running past me.
Yeah, you
with the
see
dog
a
is mad.
screeching, screaming little dog that's just like a wailing rabbit being pulled away by this large dog with a large spear wound on its chest.
Okay, can I command? Can I command the big dog? Like I'm gonna tell him, take the little dog and run as far away as possible.
As this, you have speak with animals. Oh god, when am I? This is turning into fucking Baldur's Gate at this point. The dog is jumping and leaping in the screaming. By the way, you have to speak with animals.
You can
The
hear
little
the
dog is going, ah!
I pooped myself.
Ah,
The mastiff with the little dog just turns to you as it's jumping and says, yeah, that was the orders, and just runs off.
Uh,
okay.
we could ask you to voice act the little dog while he's pooping himself and everything.
Oh no, thing
Yeah.
is, I'm gonna
Honestly,
wait.
okay, I want to retcon a little bit. Dario, you would have from the moment you cast Speak with Animals, you would have heard this little dog go, just scream the entire time. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Just that's basically all of its dialogue. This entire time.
Myself.
Cast a spell.
Mon Dieu.
Yeah.
It's a French
Can I-
bulldog,
can I
yeah.
talk with-
Yeah. True. No, that was that's the thing. See, you're being racist now because it was bred here, so it has. I had an accent planned for it, but it's probably not gonna matter.
French forever in my head, man.
Yeah.
Mon Dieu.
Oh, God, fuck all of you.
Okay, I'm
End
gonna.
of the world, everyone. This is serious. There's an evil wizard with a pact of souls. Think of the souls of your people, Dario. Okay. No.
Can I try and turn the panicked guard away from the desk and try to be very frantic and try to calm him down, but keep his panic level high?
Okay, so you're trying to cast raise emotions.
Something like that, yes. Just
alright,
aggravating
so-
more.
You can definitely like block his line of sight. He's on the ground on his knees, going, the demon dogs. Something's in my head. Priest, please help me! And he just grabs you. Cure the I've been cursed. I think there's something talking in my head.
I take my shit-laden hands and I put them on their heads. Stay calm, my son! Stay calm! Heal yourself!
I just
Oh,
want to
this
point
is
out
going. Oh,
the
perfect.
soundtrack for our heist movie just changed from Mission Impossible to the Pink Panther.
Okay.
No,
Benny Hill.
Monty, the life of fucking Brian. Yeah, no, the meaning of life. This is Monty Python. This is
Benny Hill.
fucking.
This is
This is scat fucking comedy. Why not?
The only thing I will do at this point, when the dogs come running outside, then they run for them. Oh no, they all have rabies. They need to be put down.
All right, make a deception roll.
Oh boy.
Nolan actually coming up with the same comment.
Yeah.
There we go. That's fine.
Honestly, Nolan, with the amount of there's screaming guards, there's screaming dogs, there's a whole lot of commotion going on. You just don't raise your voice high enough.
Probably, yeah.
Oh no, wait, they've got rabies.
Too much.
Okay, I just want to know when the dog with a little pooch in his mouth is out of sight.
Okay, not. Fuck you, no. Fuck you.
Because of that.
I don't get it.
I don't know the reference. It's fine.
No.
My
Ik
god.
zie het dus zo voor mij ook gewoon.
Okay. Not quite out of sight. You can still hear its little French screeches. It is about it's 40 feet away, so it's not even that far. But you know, we're doing this turn-based because there's too much shit happening, literally. So yeah, you're gonna wait. Is there a goal still here, or is this? Are you all satisfied?
Out of the...
Yeah, I have an idea.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Well, with everyone properly distracted or out of, because the only person in this room is a guard who's going, "Priest, help me, please!" Right?
And now I just need to see what Riker is doing at this point.
Ja,
He's
ik denk dat we nu wel zien. Gaat hij achter die
Ja.
hond aan of blijft hij in zijn kantoor? Dat we-
yeah. I would say he's not yet outside, but his back is turned and he's looking at the dogs. They let the dogs out. And they're now going down the street and he's... I have no will to DM this game anymore. So, running out. He's still inside. He's moved his 30 feet and is just at the door, let's say.
Would we
I'm
wait
gonna-
another turn?
I want to wait until he's out of sight because I'm kind of expecting him to also take one last look at his place before he leaves it, if he
Yeah.
leaves it. But I do want to already move a little bit closer to his desk and like try and see if I can spot from the outside, now that I have some time to look at it closer, if I can spot any kind of weird locks or trap mechanisms
Okay.
that might be on his drawer. Because
All right.
he's shown to be quite good at what he does, so I would expect some kind of tomfoolery here.
Make an investigation roll.
Ooh.
So apart from the lock, which you know is unlocked at this point, you do see a small golden rim, a little trimming of runes on the desk itself, or on the drawer itself.
Would I know how to bypass or disable them, or is this is magic? It's guarding it, but I don't know how.
Make an Arcana roll.
Oh dear, dear God!
Not bad. So
I think Cassius
Okay.
is averaging out at 17 today,
yeah, it's all 17s. It's nothing but 17s.
except for me.
It's actually quite simple. You've heard of this, but it is very highbrow, and you haven't really seen it in your career as far. Well, you've heard of it used, but you've never encountered it before. This is a very simple thing that there is something on the owner's person that by proximity allows the box to be opened. If it gets opened without that proximity, then an alarm goes off or a spell gets cast, something arcane
Something
happens.
Would I know
How far?
how far? Like, can I see if he's in range now? Is that something I can see on the runes or the glyphs, or is that something I don't know, or that is not
I
possible?
would say a 17 would be too low for that.
Yeah, that seems fair. Shoot. I'll quickly bypass it to the others. Like, it's guarded by magic. He needs to be close, or the magic goes off.
I will say I will allow you off of that. I'll allow you a perception check as well.
Oh.
I will also tell Cassius I kind of threw a wild card in that corner over there, and something dangerous might go off any.
Yeah, I have a
minute.
perception of. I have a passive perception of 21, so I think I spotted that.
So Gore did something in a corner, but
I
now
also-
you know he actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Defeating is a free action.
it's gonna be Plan Pinto Bean in a minute.
Okay, I answer to Cassius. I may have an idea, but I need the dog to be further away.
Okay.
So the next tick of this boondoggle happens. So the dogs move further away. You hear calls of guards now at the back of the street. This mastiff now makes 80 feet So that is now 120 feet away from you, Dario. And I would say in these little twisty, turny streets, it is now technically out of sight.
Okay, I'm still at a more secluded corner where they can't see me, or do I notice they can see me?
I don't think anyone's paying attention at you.
All right.
Even with your suit, nobody's paying attention to you.
I'm going to change into the little dog with wild shape.
Okay.
We're doing a switcheroo there.
Yes,
Instead of the
I am,
boxes.
because the guy needs to be close.
Okay.
So,
So there's two things. I did mention that the little dog had a bow tie around its neck.
yes, that
You
doesn't
won't have that. Yeah. Also, you know, never mind that for now. But you
Color.
change into a horrendous little dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to imitate it, so I'm gonna at the back of the corner, so he can hear me. I'm gonna make this. I've heard the dog. I'm gonna imitate it. I'm gonna make this
Monsieur.
yelping sound. I'm gonna scratch myself, so I look like very ragged and not very clean anymore.
Okay.
And make it so that he believes that during the dog's retreat, I might have fell from his mouth or escaped from his mouth, and I'm
Okay.
quite alright.
So at this point, you scratch yourself, and it feels strange. You've changed into animals. You know what fur feels like and what feathers feel like and all those things. But as you go and scratch yourself, you also realize your field of vision is horrendous. You have like your vision is up here and up here, like your eyes are bulging out of your skull. It is uncomfortable. You feel short and narrow, and you have trouble breathing. Like
Who breathes down?
yeah.
And mentally, I know to Cassius, whatever you do it now.
And you notice as you scratch your paws, they slide off something. As you try to look down, in a puddle of water, you see your reflection. This little dog is wearing a bright yellow suit.
What?
Is there?
Your outfit can meld into you if you want to.
Yeah.
But this particular set of clothes, since the moment you donned them, since the moment you got them from this tailor, he has magically enchanted them so that they would work with wild shape, because that's the gift he gave you. These are magically enchanted robes.
Oh wow, we can
That
retcon
backfired.
this.
Yeah. As soon as I noticed that, but I'm gonna do.
I've been holding out on that one. I've been waiting for you to wild shape while wearing this, but it's sad that it's a tiny dog and not a giant eagle wearing a fucking suit. But
Yes.
it's been there all along. This is why I told you at the start they were runes. There was some magical property to it. It just never came up.
Yeah. So there goes that plan. Yeah, I'm gonna deactivate my wild shape, and hope he didn't notice.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wanted you to use this so much sooner. I wanted you to see, but this is a perfect time for it. So yeah, this suit will work with your wild shapes, and will basically be on top of it.
It's cursed. It's not magically enhanced, it's cursed.
In the eyes of the woman who made it, it is not cursed.
Indeed.
He actually intended this to be a feature.
Not a bug.
He'll be so happy with this.
Yep. It's really not a great time for this to come out, but
Yeah,
it's been like that.
I'm gonna look at
Is
my
anything you want
suit.
to add to it?
I'm gonna rat that rat bastard.
All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing at this point? So now I would say the teller is going to run outside. He is now 30 feet out of the shop. Screaming for his dog. Like, Nim, Nim, please get by Nim.
I'll stay by him and pretending to help and try to get the dog, and try to make him believe everyone is trying to help him, and everyone is running out with him.
Yeah.
Not that we're staying behind.
Okay, he's gonna push you away. You brought this upon me. What did you bring into my house?
I only want to help.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Nolan over the connection and Boris, because I can see him and he's within 60 feet, to like, I need someone to dispel magic on this desk so I can open it and swap it.
As I scream to the guards, let me dispel the magic upon you. I cast dispel. Can I see the disc or can I?
Yeah.
It's under 20 feet even.
Yeah.
Let's go, sure, and make it 4th level.
Okay.
As he yells this, I'm gonna do witness a single strand of the tapestry into the guard's mind to further freak him out.
Okay, you make another deception roll.
Nice.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Fair.
It's only one. Oh, fuck off,
yeah,
man.
Oh yeah, well.
He runs out of my hand.
The guy just you can feel through your armor, through your chainmail. You can feel his hand. Quick, it's getting worse.
I'm casting, my man. I'm casting.
All right, 4th level. Which okay. Light shines through. Gord, you're currently being assaulted by the teller, and he is slow turning towards what's happening there. Boris, I also need you to make deception, because you are casting a spell and making a light show, and you're somatic and all of those things. But you're not targeting the guard.
But he's in a blind panic now.
He's
The guard
dispelling
is-
the magic on the evil coins, clearly.
Exactly.
Which are on the
But
desk.
the teller is still at least passively okay. That's at that point the teller does turn and goes, because it's a 6 plus 4, it's 10.
Mess.
It was a very low roll, but I'm like, wait, still dog shit there as well, and on him.
He sees him cast on the desk, which contains all of the supposedly cursed coins, though.
But he's casting. He said he was going
Yeah,
to
that's
cleanse
true.
the guard.
Yeah, that's true.
So the light is cast, and I need to see if he understands what is happening. So, wait, what exactly? And the flash of light. Cassius, you're in position. You see the runes dim.
Okay. But I did also see the Riker's reaction to this, right?
Yeah, you get a sense. I would say, no, Boris, you look at Riker. Passive insight. He's starting this,
Catch.
like, he's starting to wonder what the fuck's going on. His dog is being kidnapped, dog-napped. He's covered in shit.
Beans. We need the beans.
Something's going on. And the panic and everything is starting to fade. And he's starting to calculate things.
I do perceive this, right?
Yeah, the passive insight, you can catch that he's not there yet, but he's like, hang on.
My spell fizzled to the coins on the desk. It
Okay.
absorbed it.
I need you to decept again then.
Uh,
But that's again, I need the rolls because it's a new thing every time. It's not the same thing. It's you're trying something new. All right.
oh, my. Oh. Again, +4.
Natural 20.
Ah,
Fuck!
fuck.
Fiddlesticks.
Cursed coins. What exactly is going on here? And he's starting to step back into the room.
Money else orders.
Do I still have an action or a move or anything? Or
Everybody has actions.
Everybody,
Everybody's got
okay.
moves. He's done his. The dogs are now another 80 feet away.
but he stepped in.
But he's turned around and he's not walked in, but he's turned around and his attention is back inside the shop.
Yeah. The guard is also in the shop, but totally freaking out. Right?
He's basically foaming at the mouth at this point. He's just in a fetal position. Yeah, he's out. He's not.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, yeah. The tapestry, the tapestry, the tapestry. It's just, yeah.
Shoot. I have a play, but I don't know if it's a good one. So I'm gonna wait until I see what the others do.
Who's stepping up?
It's a creature.
Everything
It is polymorph.
is so weird.
Am I going to do?
Wacht, hè. I've got a DM question.
Okay.
So wild shape doesn't work, but what if I polymorph myself into the exact copy of a dog?
Then, or you can of course take off the suit. But I would say if you polymorph yourself, you would also have the stats of that dog.
Including
So-
intelligence and
Yeah.
wisdom.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mhm.
These are
That
not
might
intelligent
be-
creatures.
That might
Ah.
not be ideal.
Nee.
Because 2 guards are gone. One is running after the second mastiff, and the other one is in a blind panic in my hands covered in
Yes.
shit.
So
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes, Riker is the only one, but he is catching on. with
How long
something
does
on foot.
polymorph last?
1 minute.
Hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Sorry.
1 hour.
Might need a second dog. Doesn't need to
Can
be
I do I see is there someone in the vicinity?
you.
Ik ben nog buiten de kamer.
No, I mean someone, none of
ja,
our
ja.
party.
Pretty much everyone ran off.
Iedereen
De-
een villager polymorphen en die een aanbieden.
Ja.
Think offensive. Think more offensive, I would suggest.
Alsjeblieft. Ja.
Polymorph that guy.
Ik
Ja,
wil er aan-
Polymorph him into a dog.
Dat kan ook.
Yes, but ik wil het scenario waarin dat we alsnog buiten wandelen, waarin even zo
Oh, that ship
Dat
has
weet hij
sailed.
niet,
No,
hè?
I mean, okay, what the fuck is going on? What was this? Maar dat is van, oké, er is niks aan de hand. Zo met een hond toveren, dan is dat natuurlijk wel een agressieve daad. hè.
Ja, het is of hem nu bullshitten dat hem terug kalm wordt, of...
Is anyone using a flashback for this conversation as we are in seconds that take by?
This sounds like a flashback.
I want to
Okay.
do a flashback per plant chicken nugget.
All right. Boris, you and everybody else back at the table at Flint's place.
And
Right.
Boris goes, this is great, but what if it doesn't work?
I suggest
It will work.
we
Question, yeah.
push somebody in front and say, he's stealing, and then give him the fake box back and say that the original box is the stolen one.
But he will
But
never
we
give
need to
up.
sacrifice
Are we
somebody from
able
the
to
party.
sell
then.
that though?
Because he's gonna be very suspicious. Like,
Yeah, he's already suspicious. He might already be suspicious, so we're already in the deep end. There's a fucking beanstalk growing in the corner. There's 2 dogs running around
It's
with the
gonna
flame.
explode.
No,
There was a polymorph dog with a yellow
Actually, for the
suit.
beanstalk, I need to start noting down turns. Because we're in
Yeah.
turn 4, and
So
at
that's
turn
6 more
10,
turns.
shit happens.
So in 36 seconds, something happens.
Yeah.
something
Yep.
bigger.
No,
something
I-
So,
Nee, de vraag is een beetje, if he catches on, are we going to be aggressive towards him, or would we have planned for another solution?
You can always knock him out and then change the boxes, and he
We
won't
just
know what we
polymorph,
did. But
banish,
If
hold
he
person.
catches on, we'll hold person. But if he
Hold
catches
person
on,
will
it's too
allow
late.
him to
then.
see.
If you can get him out of this dimension,
Either somebody
would-
needs to pull him out with
that would work.
whatever reason, or we sacrifice somebody and say he has the fake box, and we saw him make the swap.
Yeah, but that
we
would
sacrifice Boris then.
can-
sacrificing someone, even assuming we can
Oh,
convince them that that is what happened.
We
That
can
would
only hope. I asked the Thieves Guild,
make it
can you get us
very
out of
difficult.
prison?
That
If we're
would
stuck
be
in the
very
stockades, can you get us
difficult.
out?
I prefer failing the
So-
mission than to sacrificing someone.
here's the thing, Ryan. If either you guys sacrifice anyone, then any of your access is going to be on the docket as well. And anything you do in that little shop, that's going to spread out. It's not going to stay where you are. You're involved. You get sent there by Voss. Shit's going to spread.
Because that's the only thing I can think of if we're caught, to keep access for some of us and just
Yeah, I wouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I
that's plan chicken nugget for me.
don't like that plan. I understand it, but wouldn't they
That's-
just keep both boxes and closely investigate them
Yeah, of
and
course.
figure out one of them is a fake and the other one was real and hold us all until they figure out what exactly happened?
That's a risk.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
a
don't-
risk.
I think if we knock him out, yeah, then our cover is blown, of course. But he won't know what we did.
I mean, I could just telepathically tell him, like, it's either this or you're dying here.
Mm.
Yeah, but then
and
we're
then see
burned
where
as
that
well.
happens.
Yeah.
We're
I
burned
can
as
make
well.
Yeah.
him. I can make him think everyone else is an enemy, and then he'll start attacking.
That might honestly be. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, but we are the only persons in the vicinity. There's nobody else there.
No, they're never gonna let us go there alone. They're gonna have guards with us, right?
Well, I mean, he's gonna attack everyone, but ideally we want him to attack other persons so they think he's batshit crazy.
That's
Is
fine,
that-
as long as if we can convince them that he went nuts and attacked us. That gives us plenty of cover. Right?
And I can
We will
also
believe him and not us.
And if at some point it then comes out later that he was
Bamboozled.
bamboozling cash, then everyone's gonna go, "Oh, that's why he must have attacked those other guys. They were catching on to him, and that's why he tried to silence them."
Or we say we found proof that he's been bamboozling money and that he's trying to offer us fake coins in exchange for us.
No, that's not what the Thieves Guild is wanting us to do, though.
They want us
Right.
to swap to discredit him.
Yeah, but they're gonna
Yeah.
use that when and how they see fit. We aren't supposed to
Yeah.
use that yet, right?
We
I'm
just wanna
assuming.
find him.
We can ask the Thieves Guild because they're here in this flashback.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I was thinking that this was going to be a part of a long-term plan, but to have it spread around, have people figure out on their own and see how far the spread goes. Maybe in some foreign dignitary's hands, takes it home and takes down just more than the teller. But I understand if things go wrong. I've got a I'm not proud to say personal thing going on with Riker, so I
That's
wouldn't
what we
be
just
All right.
made.
No,
awfully
I'd
mad.
say we have Nolan cast a spell to make Riker flip out. Use the distraction to make the swap, and then try and get out under the cover of something weird happened, dude. There were dogs, and then there were explosions, and then there's beams, and then suddenly Riker got possessed, and then the guards started hearing voices. It's very strange.
But can't we also just turn him into a turtle, lock him in his cabinet, and then do whatever we want?
Yeah, that's gonna hurt when he
we-
doesn't. He's
Well,
no
the thing
longer-
is,
We're casting
when
We
he
could, but then the moment he's no longer a turtle, he's gonna
Yeah.
tell all the guards everything.
we have 1
Yeah,
hour
but if
margin.
Nolan's casting spells on him, isn't that the same?
No, because they don't know. They would know I'd casted the spell on him.
Yeah, we need to make a choice now because shit's already hitting the fan. So we need to.
I'd say we have Nolan try his thing, and
Yeah.
then we try make a swap, and then we either flee and panic in the commotion or stay and try and talk ourselves out of it.
Yeah. What if
Yeah,
you
we
him?
just need to make the box with the real money disappear, and then say we found the fake money and that we suspected something. And
I
then-
am swapping boxes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you swap the box anyway once you see the chance. But if we get caught, that's our last line of defense.
I am swapping
Burn the
boxes.
chest.
If we get caught, we just gotta.
Just
If we're
say we
gonna
were
have, like, a-
suspecting there was fake money. Our lord.
We don't need the fake. Like, if you've stolen something, and they're onto you, then you just ditch the thing that you stole, because we don't need the real box as long as it's gone somewhere and swapped out and it's not immediately found. It's fine. So we can just, the second we get clear, I can ditch the box in a canal or whatever. It's gonna suck losing that much gold, but if the
Okay.
box is gone, then the evidence is gone. And
So
if there
we're
is no
all-
evidence, then there is no crime.
Do we know
This
if
is
the
not
teller
life
is an
advice.
arcane?
Do not do this.
Do we know if the teller is an user of the arcane?
He had arcane runes, but we don't.
Would he be
know
able
anything
to
about him.
cast locate object?
We have no way of knowing that.
But we know where the thing
think.
is, right? Well, we will know. This is yeah.
He would have no reason to cast locate
We-
object if there is still a box in his desk,
Yes. Okay.
right?
But the last 4 turns taught us there's only chaos from now on. We just need a backup plan if we get caught, and that
We need
is
to lean into the chaos.
burn the teller and hope we get out with our
That is-
bullshitting.
Yeah, that's bamboozle.
Yeah. So let's say Nolan does his thing. I've got
And-
something I can do, but it's not as ideal as Nolan just making the guy go crazy.
If he's
Maybe we can persuade the
safe.
guard to chain
Can
him
we-
when he's going loco.
Maybe we can like agree we spill some booze on him, like people think he's drunk. I don't know.
Oh, and then there's the
If we
fucking
can, yeah,
beans.
at this point, if we can gaslight that guy enough, like we have at least one guard who's going to totally believe that Riker was also possessed because he was also possessed.
And covered in shit.
Yes,
Okay.
But
we could probably
Yeah.
sell that something weird.
but
What's going
so,
on?
Nolan, you make him aggressive. It's not like you make him crazy or something.
If he doesn't,
Saved.
if my spell succeeds, I make him
Yes.
aggressive. He will think everyone around him is an enemy, and he will start attacking.
And what we will do is be, oh my god, what is he doing? He's attacking us, and
Yes.
or something like that.
And then
You-
to finish it off, we need to make sure that one of us is also affected so that we are not the only ones. Because otherwise, it's super
Okay,
suspicious if none of
and-
us is acting out or possessed or whatever.
And I think we have a very well thought of backup plan.
How
Yes, and Nolan,
smart is the teller?
the spell
Very.
guaranteed hit, or
And
is it
suspicious.
available?
It never is, I think.
Just go with it. We'll see.
Also, question for the DM:
Oh,
How
wacht.
fast
Mhm.
Wacht.
could I change it to a guard's outfit?
To don and doff an armor, I believe.
That's 10 minutes,
Uh,
right? Heavy armor.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay.
Hmm.
We'll wing it. We have the backup plan semi in our heads.
Yeah.
Oh, could you have like you can change shapes now, right?
Yeah, but my
Could you
my
make your
body-
face look like it's melting or something? Just
Oh,
something
I have a better idea.
vaguely curse associated.
I will
have
try
a-
that.
If we
I-
need it,
And
we
it
could
just
just
looks like
yeah,
Nolan's face.
yeah.
Just start
I have a-
screaming, my face!
It's burning. Yeah, just
melting. Can I do that? But no,
Um,
I
Uh,
changed my original form first. No.
Can I?
You actually you should have if you don't of your with your thingy here.
You can look like another race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nolan, I may
hang
have
on,
a better
I'm gonna
spell
check
than
something.
yours.
In the appearance of an individual you've never seen, and the form must be the ja. Dus ik denk dat ik dat zo kan.
I can cast GS. It's level 5 spell that lets me
Oh,
command a creature within range for 30 days to do something I said he has to do.
Oh, that's
So if we can
Interesting.
agree, like, if we can agree on some sort of command that doesn't harm him physically or mentally, we can at least make him for 30 days do something and
Okay.
credit him. And
but that would be enough to this.
yes,
Yeah.
if
he
you
won't be,
tell
he won't
him
be aggressive. It's a 5th level spell though.
to forget about us and everything we did, does that work? Can you actively make it? You can't, right? You can't actively make someone not
Yeah,
think
it's
about
like it's like you can
That would be
force him
modify
to do some
memory.
action, but
Yeah,
I
that
can.
would be modify memory.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it a repeatable action, or does the spell fade when he completes the action within 30 days?
You could tell him to don't
No.
tell anyone about
Wild
us, and then
creature is charmed by you. It takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner counter to your instructions, but no more than once each day. This you can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result in certain death.
Nice. Just
So
tell him
I
to go
can
on a hike.
command him to do something, and he has to do it for 30 days.
but you
Tell him to go on a hike to Graven.
no, you could tell him to you could tell him to not tell anyone about us, and then he's forced to not
For
tell
30
anyone about us
days.
for 30 days, or he explodes or something. I'm assuming 5d10 damage is a lot for him.
5d10 you can assume because he is a noble commoner. 5d10 is instant death.
Yeah, I'm assuming that would
There's
explode.
no way he survives that.
Okay.
Clint, would you mind that?
So, well, what if our backup plan is okay? Let's drop the charade and just tell him we are doing this, and for 30 days you are not going to say or speak to anyone, or you'll die.
But,
I
don't tell him.
like Nolan's plan
Or something.
better because that leaves the
Alright.
potential for a clean getaway. But if Nolan fails, then we could absolutely do your thing.
Okay.
Because
Yes,
that
I
thing,
got,
your thing has like a timer, right? After 30 days, the jig is up.
Yeah, but
But after
so
30
that
days,
up
we're
in-
way out of here.
yeah, but I understand what you're saying because Nolan's plan is secret. Like he doesn't know Nolan cast a spell. He doesn't know it was us who did it.
We
can
could,
assume
yeah,
so.
we could.
If I cast it, he knows it was me, and he can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So we can go for Nolan's plan.
There can you also make him try to seduce the queen every day. Yeah, I mean that would get him in a bad position.
I feel like that might be skirting the line towards don't do anything that will cause certain death.
What I could do though is make him
Yeah.
let us enter the 3rd level. I don't know if he has power. I can use it for never mind. I can use a spell for another occasion if it needs be. So let's go with Nolan's plan.
I guess, yeah.
Think
Okay.
we try that and see where or
Yeah, let's go
hypothetically,
with
of
Nolan's
course, if
plan.
it gets to that point, because this
Yeah.
is all discussion about a potential backup plan.
Yes.
By the way, is anyone's Discord fucking up?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, it's
not,
been
no,
Okay.
yes,
It's-
yes.
it's-
Yeah, indeed.
we're all
Alright.
sounding like robots. I just checked my
Yeah.
speed. That was not it.
Burp, burp, burp. All right.
Typical Discord.
Okay. Oh, and it's back. Good. Okay, I just saw the ping shoot up again. All right. Oh, should go down again. Okay, so we return. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
The game is paused.
And
Yeah,
I'll
it's fun.
say, it's
I
time
will
for
suddenly
Plan
go
Nolan.
to when I have
Enemies abound.
visual on the teller, Riker.
Okay.
I will
So,
cast it.
You see, a creature
long
automatically
is that? 10
succeeds if it's immune
minutes?
to friend. Guard pieces in each time target takes damage to beat the
I
saving
will
throw enemy
suddenly
effect.
cast this, by the way.
Okay. Chooses a creature. Must choose a target at random among the creatures you can see. And okay. All right. Okay. So I am just going to produce a noble real quick to
What are
stand
you?
in for.
A 15th century French noble king?
I am.
Oh, that's the dog.
I'm just going to produce a noble.
Yep. A noble has been produced. There he is.
If he thinks his
That
dog
was a
is an
perfectly
enemy
timed
and he
sound.
kills his own dog, that would be no.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, that would. Oh
dog
god.
is far away.
It is 160 feet away at this point.
Yes, that's what we said.
Okay, so this is now a stand-in for. God, I'm just gonna. Darvian. Riker. There we go. And he is going to make a intelligence save. Okay.
Do you have portents? Do we want to use portents?
No, it's too high.
Oh, okay.
My spell the save DC is 16.
Alright.
Normal roll.
No.
Oh,
17.
Eee.
But it was a subtle spell, so he doesn't know what's going on. He just.
Okay.
It's... And he's going to start walking inside now.
Oh shit.
So no, that's Nolan's action. What's everybody else doing?
Alright. Do I know that Nolan's spell failed? I do, right? Because I saw him shake something off.
If he's not attacking anyone, then
He stopped for a moment, goes, and stepped forward. You didn't see Nolan cast a
Nolan
spell.
cast a spell, yeah.
You didn't see him
No.
do that.
I
Because he-
will walk up to Riker. It's alright. I have a way to locate your dog. I have some magical, well, I wouldn't say I'm the best student, but I have my means of locating your dog. So if you will allow me, I will fetch him within minutes. How does that sound? Because you seem terribly upset, and I must say it was quite a beautiful creature.
I'm sure the gods will.
They seemed a bit rough. Do you really trust those guards who, get your nice little boogie woogie back to you unharmed?
I would never
dog should.
call her that. Make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, one time. It's honestly not bad.
Yeah, but
It's honestly not bad, but. My lord, if I may,
yes, of course.
this cacophony. Cursed coins, really. I would have noticed. I have seen some in my day.
Alright.
Some quite detailed. They always have a certain air about them. What is going on here? Gods!
I hear him say
Um,
this, right?
yeah.
Alright, so I know that Plan Nolan failed and Plan Dario is going to be mind whooping him and basically already telling him. So I'll mentally project my voice into his head and say, "You have one chance of not dying tonight, and it's if you go along with everything that just happened." Now, pretend
First, he
to
did
be
call
cursed.
for the guards, so I'm going to
Yep.
roll perception for the guards.
Because if this doesn't work, then I'm assuming Dario's gonna
Make
cheers him.
an intimidation roll.
All those charisma-based stats, goddammit.
I'm gonna add a D8 to that as well because I have proficiency in intimidation.
Okay.
All right, 23.
23.
Oh, and the dog dies as well.
That's what that extra 5 is for.
Yeah.
So all of you watch as Riker had this air of superiority about him. It's like, you're not going to swindle. And for a moment, then he suddenly looks around to no one in particular. Is this a robbery?
I'll reply. Or can I reply, or is that my
Yeah.
next? Okay. Then I'll reply. You needn't concern yourself with that. Now run out screaming about the tapestry.
I will not make a fool of myself. And why are you speaking in my mind? Which one of you?
I'm still
This-
holding the guard.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
the
try.
guard's now passed out at this point.
Fuck,
he's
we
been
could have been
brain
like, oh no,
scrambled.
he's hearing voices in his head. It's happening to him too. Quick, contain him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's you know what? No, fine. I that's more interesting. I'm gonna see what the guard's doing at this time because he's at time as well. Okay. Yeah, no, he doesn't seem to be of much use at this point. So yeah, if you are going to rob me, you do realize your lives will be forfeit. No one has successfully performed a heist, not in the City of Thieves. We have our protections.
That's fine. Do I still have like an action at this point?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to him and just kind of conk him on the back of the head. I have an ally within 5 feet, so I can make a sneak attack.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
I'll do it non-lethally, but it's still gonna be a melee attack.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Oh fuck! Wait. If I deal like 1,000,000 damage, then he's just kind of dead, right? Well,
Yeah, but you
Isn't
can
it
specify
non-lethal?
non-lethal. You can specify non-lethal.
yeah. But
However,
like, if I overkill him, by
You,
a
yeah,
million?
even then, yeah.
Okay. So that does not. Okay, then
Well, you would not use your psychic blades. You would use.
a regular dagger,
Pommel or something.
which is
Melee
like a
attack, no?
D4.
It's the same thing, right?
It's the same attack roll. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be a D4.
Oh,
Ah,
just
Oh.
this.
Oh.
I have a bonus action attack.
So, as Gord saw before, this man is quick, and you walk up to him, and you like go to very theatrically knock him on the head,
Yeah.
and he dodges your fucking attack. He's like, ah,
Oh,
and he's gonna go for his rapier.
I'll use
the
my
side.
offhand to attack him again.
Yeah, okay. That will hit.
Then I guess I roll 1d4 for a normal dagger.
Well, no,
with
it's
damage.
it's plus your sneak attack, right?
Yeah, the d4 for the dagger and then the sneak attack.
Yeah.
But the psychic blades are a d6, and this is not a psychic blade. But this is
Okay,
a regular
sure.
dagger, right?
I mean-
that would be
Go for 9 hit points.
3, and then the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Could I roll below? I could bean this if I roll all ones.
Yeah, we're gonna see that.
That's a lot of words.
That was a lot of ones.
That's not gonna happen. Whoa!
What are the odds of that? Well, fuck. They're not 0.
Okay, that was good. But 12 is enough. So he dodges the first one and then I'm gone. And then falls unconscious on the ground.
All
I
right.
shall cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. With a little drop of shit on his forehead.
And then I'll tell the others, like, keep him busy. I'll swap them.
Oké, ik ga even pipi doen. Don't activate the beans until I'm back.
Okay.
I will grab the guy and put him in the room where he put his dog
Okay.
and see if there's a
You drag the guard.
The guard or Riker?
Riker.
Riker. Okay. Yeah, okay. You drag Riker. You want to look for a key of some kind? Sure. Make an investigation roll.
To lock that door. Oh my moeilijk woord. Door.
We are not
I like
really
this.
rolling well.
No key, I guess.
Well, there's a lot of shit on him, dude. It's like, I'm not gonna search the like. You're like patting the pockets, and god, it's not great. The aroma is not good. So you drag in this little slime trail behind him as you put him in there, but you can't really find anything on him.
And I will take his chair and try it with some furniture to lock him in, like that.
Okay.
How are we gonna explain this to the guards? Like, yeah, he ran and went home. Don't look for him. Just don't go inside.
I change into Riker. And I will take his
Okay.
cloak, or does he have a vest on or something, I
Yes,
can
it is
switch?
covered in shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's great. People are not going to
Or
want to be
is
near
there a-
you or anything.
Is there a coat or something in the room?
I mean, the room you've entered is, you can see a little bed for the dog, a little feeding basket as well, and it says Nim on the top. Yeah, this is his house, so this leads to his house. So if you want to take a moment, yeah, you've got several coats. You actually basically have his wardrobe there. So
Yeah, I want to take one of his coats. I can quickly throw over my armor and then change my face into Riker's.
all right,
You have to be covered in poop for it to be believable, though.
Why?
Because he is covered in poop right now.
I'll start
but-
smearing Gord.
Wait, Johannes, ik gaan doen. Op de camera zitten. Sorry, maar op de camera. Dat is er heel raar.
Rolling the dice,
Sorry.
yo.
Nee. Dus, maar ik moet toch helemaal niet in poep? Dat weet toch niemand? Dus
De kaart
ik
zijn
heb
die
die-
we gezien hebben.
ik heb deze
Ja.
jas aan en ik zie eruit als
Alright.
Riker.
all
I-
right, so
I
you
know why
change
I should
yourself.
have you.
Yeah, so you take some of his clothes. Riker's out is still out. I've rolled for how long? You don't find a key. You close the door and put a chair in front of it.
And I
You now
will.
see that Gord
Oh,
looks
fuck, the
exactly
magic
like
bean.
Rain. At that point,
I was thinking,
we're
like,
almost
I will
there.
yell, oh no.
That's been a long minute.
Can you put
Okay.
the pin back in the grenade, Gord?
Did we swap the box already? That's the
No.
most-
Cassius
to
is
do.
going to do that his next turn, but he
Yeah.
spent this turn knocking out.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
gonna have the
because-
perfect solution. Nothing to see here. Good guards, be on your way. And then
Guards, please type in the chat /R 1D100, please.
68.
Oh, 68. That sounds high and crazy. Oh, nee.
It's everything I wished for.
Oh nee.
Honey bullet. Are you serious?
That's the one I wanted. I said it earlier. I want 60 to 70.
on.
Oh, Christmas is coming early.
No, how did this went? Did it go
Hey.
so wrong?
Finally,
I've got
correct.
another
That's
stat
the-
block to big. Oh god.
It is funny.
Methinks we might not be going back to the party after this, guys.
This is peak DnD.
So,
This is without
So,
Nolan,
What
by
am I
the
gonna
way.
do?
Why did you throw that?
Oh, man.
as Gords
good to have
appears as Riker. Cassius, you walk over to the desk, open it up. Nothing happens. You are about to touch it. There's a tremor,
Oh boy.
a shake.
That's bad.
The guards on the floor. Oh, it's happening! They're here! They're here! So, Gord, exactly where did you place the
In the
bee?
corner.
Just
Yeah,
in the
I s-
corner of the room.
In a corner of the room, somewhere
Okay.
away, under a cupboard.
It was a small room. It's very opulent, nicely decorated, gold filigree and everything, the statues, beautiful windows and paintings. The, as I described it, wooden floor with nice inlay. Suddenly crunches up and then down again. The entire floor seems to breathe. The furniture starts to shake and move aside. The tapestry, the carpets also slide off. And you hear this low guttural roar from below.
Make the
And then
swap and run.
silence. Suddenly, this giant creature, well, large technically, bursts from the stone underneath. The floor ripped apart. This thing barely fits in this room. As a deep roar echoes through. I need you all to roll initiative.
Nice.
Nice hit.
Nice, Adam.
The last thing that almost wiped the party was a bullet. I'm just saying.
Okay, super straightforward plan. We go in, we seduce the dog, and then we distract him, and then swap it. What could go wrong?
We
Everything,
found a bullet.
apparently.
I love this, to be honest, but
It's incredible.
it's peak
I mean,
D&D.
Rollen hoog, alle chance.
Just get out of there. I'm not wasting my spell slot on this thing.
It rolled so low.
We still have a whole infiltration thing to do.
I will say though, because it arrived with a deadly leap, I am going to use this ability as it comes in.
Oh my god, I know that from Baldur's Gate 3.
There you go. So I need all of you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. Oh, it's kind. You could choose. Pardon me. You can choose.
Iedereen die bij mijn 10 feet staat krijgt +3.
That would
Moet
be...
iedereen in de klein kamertje of niet? Was er
Strength of
niemand bij?
dexterity, yeah? Saving throw.
Let's see. In a space of creatures, each of those creatures. What was it? Oh. Yeah.
I am hanging on.
So everybody. Huh? It's no longer 17s, it's 9s. Or 27s.
9.
Well, it might be 30 if I'm within
I
10 feet of Gord, but
visualize
I doubt that matters.
I visualize myself standing outside the window.
Okay. Which has the effect of.
Not being in the bullets area.
No, it's the player saying, I thought I was standing outside.
I
It's
thought
not
you were
Nolan saying,
outside,
I'm
okay.
imagining I'm standing outside.
Okay.
This is some wizard shit? No, oh no.
No,
I'm
no,
outside
it's just.
the window. I'm outside the window.
Were you outside?
Oh,
Roll a
Right,
d20
but-
for me. If you roll higher than a 10, you are outside.
Could have cast the spell from outside.
I mean, you did cast the thing, like where? You did cast that. So, yeah, okay, you're outside now. But the enemies abound has... Oh, 120 feet
120
range?
120
Fuck.
feet, yes.
Fuck off. Okay. Yeah, okay. You may be outside, so you don't have to roll. So is that everyone then? Oh yeah, the guard.
poor man.
Poor guards.
He
I
is
was-
going
His
to
mind
go
getting killed
on
by
a
a
long
bullet.
medical leave
I'll
after
be
this.
inside. Yeah.
He makes it.
He makes the save. Okay. So I don't have a thing to roll here. Wow. Okay. So I will say I have to manually type this. What the fucking piece of shit. So Cassius, Dario, you make it. Towards Boris, you do not. So first, there is 3d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. And then there is the same slashing damage. As this thing erupts out of the ground and starts biting and tearing at anything it can see. Dario and Cassius, you take half this.
Would I take nothing because of evasion? Yes, right? Because this
Gets
was a
fucked.
dexterity,
Yes,
so-
this is true. Lovely rogues. Okay.
Do I take
Um,
all of...
So you guys are pushed 5 feet away. Boris and Gord, you guys are knocked prone. Not that it matters, but there you go. Then round 1, Cassius, you're up first.
I'm swapping the box.
Okay.
That I'm assuming
The
that's
desk
gonna
has
be my
been
entire turn.
thrown away, slammed into the ground, broken, and the box is now lying on the ground.
I'm pulling out the fake box out of my bag of holding and putting in the real box.
Okay, that'll be your turn.
And then, are we running or are we fighting?
We're running.
I'm assuming it works best if we run in a panic. So I'm gonna go, holy shit! The coin spawned a monster, and I'm gonna run towards the exit. And
Okay. I will say you get an attack of opportunity from the bullet,
would
unless
I
you
know that I'm taking attack of opportunity if I move away?
you would, yeah.
I would, right?
I would say so.
I didn't
yeah.
realize I was that close. Then
Yeah, it's a
will-
very small room. This thing is big.
Then I will use my bonus action to disengage because I have my
Okay.
rogue and I can. Do that.
All right. You turn, you grab the box, you have the box of coins, and then you step away and feel like some
Wait,
jaws
did I-
really close. Yeah.
Did I put the box in my bag of holding too? Because I'm not gonna walk out of here holding a box of coins. That's super
Aha!
easy. If I need
It-
more turns
is
to
the-
do that, then I'm
So
gonna stay
because
put,
this is
I-
kind of, I usually gloss over these rules,
Mm-hmm.
but now we need to take a look. So I think is using a bag of holding an action or not?
it's probably an action.
Bag of holding. There's a lot of text about creating holes to the astral plane, but retrieving an item from the bag requires a utilize action because this is, of course, the 2024. So yes, it requires an action to stash.
The stash too, and pulling out as well. So
Yeah.
I will pull out the fake box, place the fake box, grab
Yes.
the real box
And have
Move.
it still.
within the rain, and then kind of stay inside the room, put the box behind me on the ground, stand in a corner looking scared.
Very well.
So the
You can do
next
that.
turn, I can put the real box away because it needs to disappear from here. I
Okay.
don't personally need it, I do want it, but I don't need it. But it needs to not be here because if there's 2 boxes, then the whole thing
Boris, your turn.
doesn't work.
Let's cast banishment.
I'll be
Okay.
back.
Alright.
And then let's see what happens.
Haha. Little do you know that the bullet's charisma is extremely high.
Yes, I was afraid.
Bard
to.
bullet.
Oh yeah. This one's trained.
La, 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 la,
And it
la.
definitely has advantage on this as well.
Oof, okay.
Yeah. So, as Cassius is cowering in the corner, as this thing is slashing and trashing everywhere, it is suddenly not there anymore.
Okay, motherfuckers, run! And I run out.
All right.
Okay.
Hoeveel tijd hebben we voor een
De
banishment?
minuut, de steambeurten.
Minuut. Can we make
Yeah.
it? And can we make it so? Well, the movie's completely trashed anyway, right?
Run.
The
just
room,
run.
the entire place is destroyed.
Yeah. Okay, then I just.
Make it someone else's problem.
Just run.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will assume that Cassius has stashed the real box. Okay, so we're still turn basing this, because of the turns. So what has happened as well is because of all of this commotion, although it has only been 6 seconds, Riker did call for guards earlier. And one of those guards rolled a natural 20 on their perception. So you have one of these guards. There's a lot of commotion outside. You still hear people, because these dogs are still going. At this point, probably they are being engaged. But this poor little dog is still being carried off.
Probably had a heart attack.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. It's gonna need therapy. There is a guard that is running towards the tavern, the shop, the teller's shop. And as you guys are running outside, he immediately goes to you, guards, says, "Sir, we're here. What has happened? What has done this?"
Something came out of the ground. This handsome fellow here, and I point at Boris, made it go away for a little while, but it'll come back any second now. Go get
Good.
some help.
You have a minute to get Riker out. I took care of my lieges and we are running away before the creature starts going. We are not fighting, man. We need to get out. And
I'm
I
a
start
noble.
walking with Nolan.
Roll deception with advantage.
Always the fucking
Speaking
deception.
of words,
It,
I'm shutting up.
Uh,
I'm the one roll deception.
so one of you choose.
yeah.
Okay. Well, both of you.
Boris was
Okay.
first.
It's not bad. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this guard does, eh? Just gonna roll the 1. Oh,
Oh,
he rolled a 2
right.
on insight. That's too bad. And the guy, by punishment, you are powerful. Well, that's you said, but there haven't been. We have no time. Please
Move, man.
evacuate.
Move! We're going.
Everyone, clear the area! Clear the area!
Riker
Somebody
still
Somebody
fight.
think of my dog, please think of the dog.
Oh, yeah, Riker is with us.
Yeah. That was.
I forgot.
Okay.
Again.
Wow. Darby and Riker is alongside you as this is happening. So Cassius, a banishment was cast on the bullet, and there's 1 minute to go. I assumed you've stashed everything before
I'm
the guard arrived.
stashing the box before I join everyone in fleeing from this monstrosity.
Yeah.
'cause At
and
some
the
point,
guards.
one of the guards running away is going to notice if I just kind of hobble along with a box full of
Yeah,
coins.
clink, clink, clink. Yeah. So the guard is escorting you. Quickly. Oh fuck! I just realized something really stupid. Okay. He's gonna grab his horn and just signal an alarm. And please, my lord, to the guard tower. We'll
We'll
keep
get
you safe
Riker-
there.
We'll get Riker to safety. We'll get Riker to safety.
No, it is my duty to escort him. You
Oh,
are strangers to this land.
I trust in these people. Please just take care of the bullet. All my valuables are in there.
I don't know how to do this situation. Make another deception roll with advantage.
Oh,
Come on.
Robin, godverdomme. Doe dit nuttig.
Oh,
Oh.
15.
Nice
Still
try.
high.
Nice try.
En ik blijf ook heel laag rollen.
Okay, that's fine.
Dat ik een hoop.
All right. Very well, sir. We'll have to gather our forces. We might get the captain involved in this. At that point, you
Castle is abandoned. We can just walk straight in.
yeah. So right, he's gonna run off. But please go to the guard tower. It'll be safe there. And
Okay.
I will say a few things happen because I need to fucking think here for a moment.
Okay. So best case for
yeah.
us is the real Riker gets eaten by the bullet without a trace before the guards show up. No, wait, that's still bad for us, right?
No, he's banished. The bullet is banished, so he will appear and
He'll
there's
come
the-
back. And then the
Yeah.
guards are gonna eventually find the chained up Riker, right? The
Not
real
even
one.
chained up, just unconscious.
Right, true.
Okay, so
Yeah,
a
he
few
might have
things.
stumbled back in and lost his
Because I've also been keeping track of how long the commotion in the streets started. At this point, you see a half-elf riding a horse coming barreling down the street, bow on her back, where you get the sense by the clothing and the rank on there. Cassius, you immediately know who this is. This is Ileana Voss. She is, of course, related.
The captain of the guard, Voss.
And she's the captain of the guard of this area. She's gonna run up to you.
She's the
Um, Yeah, she's the ranger. And immediately engage with your group. As all of this commotion is going on. And Riker, what's this? I saw a small. We've caught a small creature, I believe. That was yours. Now this. What is this commotion?
A armored beast just appeared out of the ground. It almost attacked us, but this strong fellow over here banished it for 1 minute. We barely got away with our lives. Please send some of your men, some of your mages.
At that point, he's gonna look at you for a moment.
Do you have my puppy?
Your pop.
Yes,
Right.
we are. I will take you to it if you want. We'll get this sorted. Don't worry. At that point, Boris, you feel the banishment.
Uh-oh. I think your men are gonna need help. I feel the banishment fate.
Oh, kill it! Kill it!
Get this man to the guard tower. First, bring the dog. And at that point, all right. Nothing I can't handle. And she's gonna snap in a couple of others. More heavily armored people are going to move forward and move in the direction of the shop.
She said with a confident voice.
And she's gonna her horse whinnies for a moment and then pushes forward. Shit. Okay. At that point, one guard also comes running up with a small creature. Actually, yeah, no sign of the mastiffs, but this guard is holding this small dog, like holding it by the bow tie. I believe this is yours, sir.
Oh,
Ah.
thank you. Oh,
Okay.
Hold it. See if it doesn't bite.
Is Dario's speak with animals still up at this point?
Yeah, I
10
was
minutes.
wondering the same.
That's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been 10 minutes. It's been a roller coaster, but it hasn't been 10 minutes.
A lot of things happened in the
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not even 10 minutes in. Oh my god, what?
No,
This
and
went sideways very quickly.
All
and
because
you,
of us.
so Badara, you hear the dog. Okay.
Do the accent. Do the accent.
Please.
Do the accent.
All right. Hey, who is this? This is not my master. Who is this? It does smell wrong. I covered my master in my scent. This is not him. You just
Got the
hear
cream. I'm gonna give
gargling.
you more of my cookies.
What is this? I have smelled you before.
Good boy.
You
Little girl. It's alright. You took a
do
scare.
not patronize me, peasant.
Peasant.
You, ooh, but that is
That's
quite nice. Mm,
Sweet, tasty. Look. Very tasty.
I see. But you must tell me, what of my master?
But the ranger is there, right?
The ranger is
rode
gone,
off
and you
with-
hear the sign of combat.
Oh,
As
alright.
yeah,
Yeah, but you're the crazy, far
Well,
away
your master. But
cousin. So bark a bit.
do you like your master?
but of course,
But of course,
he treats me like an equal.
he treats you well.
Of course, I was rescued from a terrible place. And at this point, you guys realize you hear Dario just go, and the dog is going.
He really likes
Um,
dogs. He really likes
yeah.
dogs.
Got away with them.
Yeah, the guard is like, perhaps we should move along while this conversation is happening because
We shall. We shall.
I'm gonna telepathically tell everyone, like, if we're at the guard tower when they find real Riker, we are in trouble, so we need to find a way to not linger there.
Yeah, we have to get through. I have more beans.
Yes.
Because the previous one worked out so well.
Yes, it
Did
did.
the switch and we
actually.
got out. It was pretty decent, I think.
I'm only burning spell slots to keep us alive, right?
I'm just gonna
What
talk.
else were you gonna use them on?
Your master is with the guards and the captain now. He's in quite capable hands, but it's not really safe for you to be there at the moment.
But
so
who is this then? Who is this holding me with my master's
seen
clothes?
him?
Yes, but
if you not see me, it's his brother.
C'est un ami.
It's brother.
his brother.
Do you-
He does not smell like a brother.
Not a brother in blood, but a brother in arms.
A fellow
Make him-
accountant.
Make a persuasion roll to the fucking
Dog,
dog.
I don't need to persuade it really.
Yeah, it does. They
Does speak
do.
with animals give
I
you
don't know what the
advantage on
pronouns are of the dog.
that?
Alright.
Yes. Well done.
Have some more of the
You
cookies.
give me more of this divine food, and I shall go along with the charade.
And I shall
Charade.
tell you where to find them.
Mhm.
You have some more. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give the box to Gordon. I keep feeding her.
Okay.
Stuffing its face. For now, I am satisfied.
Then we have an agreement. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Oh man, didn't know this was gonna be this epic.
Yeah.
Everything went exactly as planned.
Sure. And now
That's
we need
fine.
to get rid of the guard.
Yeah.
Well,
Cass
there
is
And
was
you are
running
being
around for a
escorted to
minute.
the guard tower. You actually see there is alarm now. You can actually see several mages as well on the walls of the inner castle that are now. You see them casting spells and all kinds of things, and you see now there is alarm.
We need to go to the vet.
Is this the guard post we were told about between the second and third circle?
Yes.
And we are in the second circle, right?
You are in the second, and that is near the gate to the third. Also, Gordon, Black Lanez is moving.
Uh-oh.
For the first time,
Ooh.
you immediately notice something. The thing in your mind that always tracks him. He is somehow moving upwards rather rapidly from the depths of wherever he was to the center of the castle.
Yeah, we were told there was a secret elevator. Can I try to locate it with my...
It seems to be at the... If you look and you can see the castle is high still. You have the walls, but the castle itself, the towers, you see almost like Disneyland, basically, like the towers of the castle sticking out. And it's hard to tell, but you know the exact distance is maybe 2 or 3 miles from where you are, and you see him rise up. But, and you've never noticed this before, there are 2 points of focus for you. There's one thing that remains in the depths. You know that one dot is Black Lanez. That other thing could only be the Pact Stone. He is separated from it. And you see 2 dots now. One going up, one remaining at the bottom.
Interesting.
Yeah, you see Gord's freeze for a second and then just stare in the distance and then whisper
Oh.
to...
Are you alright, sir? Do you need a hand? It's been a lot.
I am medically trained. I think we need to let him take care of his dogs. Is there any vet up in the upper levels where he can safely let his dog be checked
I'm
out
sorry,
and
sir,
calm
but the
him down?
life of his dog is going to not take
It will help
priority
him.
over the
It
safety.
will help him.
I understand, sir, but my orders are to escort you.
Yes, but he will go. He's in a tremendous amounts of stress. We need to get him out. I'm medically trained. I know what I'm talking about. Let me at least escort him. I've got some strapping men around me. We can take care of him. Just take us to a safe part.
The
of
guard
the-
immediately looks at Nolan.
He's magically trained. It's okay.
Yes. Make a persuasion roll.
Do we go big here and try and bullshit our way further in? Or do we pull the plug and try and get out? Is the call we need to make here.
It's getting us halfway
I'm
there. isn't
I'm sorry, sir, but there's no way I can deny those orders, especially not in a combat and a heightened alert scenario. His well-being is important, but his physical being alive is more important than that.
Cassius is going to ask the rest, like, do we want to go further in and take a risk, or do we want to try and get out?
Don't we need the tier 3 amulets and they are in the guard tower?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
one.
my
for the-
question is,
yeah.
do we try and get out of here away and down into level 2 and then 1 and get out, or do we want to try and push it and bullshit our way further into the 3rd level, knowing that alarms have gone off and
We have to go deeper. We have to go deeper, no?
Push it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
Okay.
go back.
Then I'll sort of interrupt the guard and go, fuck this guy, do you know who this is? And I'll point at Dario. This is a member of the royal family. You should be escorting him towards the palace at once, sir. My accent has changed again, by the way, but it's fine because it's yet another
Yeah.
guard.
It's yet another guy.
It's true. I don't feel safe. There's nobody
He got
taking
caught up in this business,
concern.
and you're all looking at
Shush!
this
Shh!
weird man and
I'm
his dog.
speaking. I'm speaking.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, of course. I feel this is quite a shame. Of course, he's important, but I am a relative of the king, and this is chaos, and I don't feel safe. I should be somewhere else. I don't have to be to the guards. How dare you? I demand entrance into safer areas.
This is the guy talking to the fucking dog. Yes, sir.
My lord is eccentric, yes. Don't you judge him.
Make a deception roll, Dario. Actually,
Come on.
fuck, I'll allow
time.
advantage because
One
of
time.
Cassius.
Come on. One
Oh,
time.
yes.
Advantage because of Cassius.
In a kid. Come on.
19, 20. Yep.
Yes!
Ooh, motherfucker! And this guard rolled a fucking 15. And on insight, they have a 0.
We did it. By which I mean Dario did it.
I apologies, my lord. I wasn't informed. I wasn't stationed at the event.
It's not your fault. I'm going incognito for the most part. You know, attention and all.
He looks again at your outfit. Right, I understand, sir. Imperceptible you are, sir. My lord. Of course. Once we get to the guard post, perhaps we can arrange for you to be taken to safety.
You mean me and my companions, of course. We go as one group. They are all hired for my safety, of course. My private safety.
Of course. Of course, sir.
All right.
My lord.
Of course. Then I
And
shall let you do it.
the guard is still taking you to the same place. At this point, you hear more explosions and commotion. And you can tell now that a lot of things are happening. People are being ferried around and being taken to more secure locations. And the guard tower that you are being taken to, a number of the guests of the event are now also being taken there. You are not alone. At that point, you see a large, basically phalanx of guards that is standing upwards with spears and with a shield. From afar, you actually hear a bellowing sound as I am also scrolling. You hear a very deep dwarven voice as from the top of the tower you hear, "All right, men, there's some strange things afoot. Reports of a beast of the Underdark burrowing all the way into the noble quarter. Ah! Lord Riker, you're safe. And you see this fully armored dwarf at the top of the tower as you approach. Right, not. Captain Voss has got the beast under control. As far as we can tell, sadly your shop has been thoroughly destroyed in the process.
Commander Falgrim.
Yeah. Pilgrim Stonefist. Oh, thank
Was
you,
that-
Commander. I feel much better now that you're here. My ship will be rebuilt. I suppose everything will turn out okay. But I'm under quite some stress. Is there any place where we can gather ourselves? I don't feel.
Well, I've got a lot of people here, but I'll see what I can do for the city's finest.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Commander Stonefist.
You are shaking, aren't you? Dolgrim's fine, Lord.
Thank you, Thalgrim. I will buy you the finest ale once all this is over.
I bet you will. At that point, you are being led inside the guard tower. And yeah, there are quite a few people here. The guards that was escorting you moves forward. Make way! Make way! We've got a member of the royal family here. And he leans into Cassius and says,
Yes.
"What's his name?"
I am scrolling to my notes, but Cassius is...
Lord Eldric Volduris.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
So
but
this-
I have the whole title.
Okay,
I am
Remember.
Lord Eldric Valduris.
No. I need to say that. I'll say it. This is Lord Eldric
Introduce me.
Valduris, second cousin twice removed from our Royal Highness, of your Royal Highness himself. He hails from the Telvisir region. And he is quite stressed
yeah.
about this whole kerfuffle.
Of course, yeah. I don't need to know all of that, but yeah. And he walks up to the desk. And there's a lot of commotion. People are demanding to see the manager and everything like that. So it's a complete chaos of people just standing there, mostly still in their gala outfits, and everyone duffled in their coats and everything, grabbed something off the rack and everything. So there was a lot of people in here. The guards moves through and just slams on the desk, and you see a woman there trying to organize everything, and just you can't really hear the conversation that they're having, but he's pointing over at Dario, and it's we need to get this done. At
Can't
that
believe
point,
this worked.
He was talking really nicely, and then suddenly he stopped, and it was a quiet at that point, and that worries me.
yeah, but to you, he wasn't being kind, right?
Yeah, I know. It's just
Yeah, so
no. I mean, you, the DM, were just doing
Yeah.
this whole, and this happens, and this happens, and
Yeah.
then suddenly there was a shift of at that
Yeah.
point, and that's what
Yeah.
worries me.
okay, yeah. I'm just gonna check. Because I did have this set somewhere else, but this works fine as well. You, Dario,
Oh boy.
as you have been announced, and Cassius says this to the guard, and you as well. Well, how fortuitous. Seems we've been evacuated to the same point. As you see the Ilish Republic representative Oberek Siltfallen also leaning over you.
Oh my lord.
It's fine, we can bring him
So-
along, and then
Are you alright?
Oh yes, we were just ushered out like helpless children. So you know anything about what's going on here?
Well, let's say that for some unknown reason, a beast has appeared in the teller's quarters, and well, things are quite array. Seems like they weren't really prepared for a little dismay.
Odd timing, though, isn't it?
Yes, it's as if someone is planning something, don't you think?
I do believe anyone's always planning something in this city, but it is a lot rather overt, even for what I've read of this city. Usually it's all cloak and dagger and stabbed in the dark kind of thing.
Ah, in this
Refreshing,
city,
though.
yes, it's a horrible city.
You see that Undra, the druid, is also with him, still leery-eyed at you, but
I'm gonna
then,
try. Yeah.
yeah.
avoid-
Well,
avoid-
the scene is that she just looks at you for a moment and then looks over to Gord, who is holding this dog that is settled down now that it has been pampered and fed, and you see Undra's face just Sir, may I end this creature's suffering? It is in pain. It should not be.
it is a horrible creature, right? It is as ugly as a night, but it seems to be quite well and happy behind its awful face.
She looks at you, and the venom in her eyes just.
Oh.
You would not know of such things. You are used to creatures of the swamp.
I'm gonna just ignore that.
At that point, the guard will come back and say, I've made arrangements. If you please would go up. Commander Stonefist would like a word. At that point, Oberek will just lean over Dario and, yes, and of course, I shall be escorting his Highness, I guess.
Eminence. Okay, Eminence is alright.
Eminence. Very well. Eminence. Because I do believe I had a previous arrangement with some of the nobility.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
sure that's gone through, right? Isn't that right, my lord?
Of course, of course.
Hmm. And the guard just, all right,
More people.
please this way.
Yes.
At that point, you and your retinue are being escorted up to the second level.
So the
Where-
English guy is joining us, or
Yeah, he's tagging along, and he's taking the druid along with him. Perfect. Excuse me.
you don't miss an opportunity, do you? I was working on it, but this actually turns out to be quite alright.
Yes, well, I must say, I can't wait to get. And apologies, well, it is perhaps not your city, perhaps your family, but I'd really just like to get this over with.
I understand. I understand your sentiment completely.
Why was there a dice roll?
I think he's inciting me.
He's going to look at the people that come along, and he's going to stop at Gord for a moment and look at the dog and wither away, and then roll a natural 20
Oh,
on his perception and stop and look at Nolan. No, As I live and breathe.
Ah, fuck ja, die kende u.
Yeah.
It can't be.
It can't be. Are you?
Nutty fucking Nolan. In a place like this, I literally just mentioned your name. You knew.
Naughty fucking. Where is his name?
Obrik Siltvallen.
Yes.
Naughty Obrick Siltphone. I always had to get you away from the 18 plus section, didn't I? You naughty boy.
Tegen die assassin niks te zeggen.
Wow.
Mooi.
So it was you then. Well, you know, a man of refined tastes and all. You're the one always kicking me out.
Well,
What
They were
brings
good
you here?
well, what, what, what would bring a certain Nolan Tusk brew to a place where everyone is speaking about a certain Nolan Tusk brew? That's quite
Indeed.
interesting, isn't it? So I had to find out why, in God's name, someone would use my name.
Incredible. So I was here just telling your milord here about me knowing a certain someone and that ringing a bell as well. Oh, this is Kismet, it is. All right. Nutty Nolan.
Don't tell anyone I'm here.
I shan't say a word.
If you still want those books,
You know, meet me in Illish sometimes and I'll show you the real libraries that we've been building.
oh. I also developed a taste for more than the religious facts. I'm trying to broaden my mind.
Huh.
I even
Fear,
know some,
fear of age getting to you, huh?
I even know some arcana now.
Well, perhaps I'll be the one performing the examination this time. At that point, the doors open, you enter a room, and there, still coming down from the guard tower, you see a large armored dwarf, his beard all the way to his belly, still very. There's a lot of gold and rings and all manner of jewelry put in there. There's braids and everything. This is perhaps the most finest kept beard you've ever seen. At that point, he walks up, sits down, looks at Oberek for a moment, nods at Riker, and then motions to Dario. Welcome back to the city. It's been some time, hasn't it, son?
It has been.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
I think
boy.
he's met you before.
Oh wow.
Yeah, his
Oh,
exact words were, "It has been some time, hasn't it, son?" As he looks you dead in the eye.
Can I inside check that statement?
Let's keep the insight for next turn, because that's gonna kick off a whole nother thing. And by the way, we'll close with the very fact that Gord, you realize that Black Lanez is exactly at the same level as you are right now. He is
Oh fuck.
Interesting.
still far away. Still far away.
And without the
But
facts,
he is at the surface.
Above ground.
Okay.
He's gonna show up and ruin our day.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the pack stone, so it's an
Mhm.
opportunity.
without a packed stone or without the packed stone? There's a nuance there.
Well,
Stone
Adam,
I am connected to. Yeah.
let's find out in
That's
next
true.
episode of DnD.
Well, that was a fun gravitas-filled session.
Waarom moest het
And
de
you
bullet
planned
dan?
all of it, didn't you, DM?
Oh yeah, this was. I mean, I have to prep so much for next time. Not a single word in my prep. Actually, no. The Obrick thing I had planned if you guys had seduced the dog, gotten the swap, and then actually went to the fucking meat of the thing, because that's what the fuck is side
Yeah, but
quest.
we rolled quite bad. Those.
But this is the most big D&D game I've had in quite some time.
It was amazing.
It was,
It was
peak fucking
amazing.
D&D.
Very.
I'm going to delete
De
the VOD.
visual van de kleine hond die weggedragen wordt door een grote hond. Terwijl die kleine hond in het Frans... Oh merde, oh merde, oh putain, secours.
Ja, ik moet zeggen, ik struggle daar wel even mee. Ik dacht van, oké, voilà, en dan komt hij nu gewoon goed en dan is alles nooit ineens...
Everything is fine. Everything's going
En ik dacht
well.
van, what the fuck moet ik nu doen?
Het
Ah, okay, I'm
equivalent
gonna
van
well, we'll
Gort die
do
een
that.
handgranaat
Oh.
uittrekt en in een hoek dropt en dan zo 30 seconden later. Alright, het is oké. Oh, fuck die handgranaat.
Ja, maar ik dacht,
I'm,
oei, ja.
I'm gonna
dat
stop the
gebeuren, ik
stream
zal dat
there.
maar doen.
Ah ja, tuurlijk ja. Het had
gebeuren.
kei
We're gonna be
kunnen
ranting
zijn,
about
maar
this, but